This is Jamarl Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So I have news. Real news. Fake news did not change the results of the 2016 election. Study. So a study was released that essentially made the point, hey, you know what, that fake news thing? That really didn't exist. I mean, there was fake news, but it didn't have any impact on the election. Now granted, I don't know why they had to do a study for this. If I'm being honest, only people who believed it were Hillary Clinton's people. Nobody else believed this garbage. I mean, their candidate lost to a reality show host, and their reality shattered. They were like, there has to be a reason. They were just drowning. Fake news. Fake news. Russia and Comey. Russia and Comey. Okay. She's good. She's perfect. She's okay. It was fake news. They're looking for anything. I love the study, man. So it says, the study shows that fake news fake news did not change the result of the 2016 presidential election, according to a study released by researchers at Stanford and New York University. Our data suggests social media was not the most important source of election news, and even the most widely circulated news stories were only seen by a small fraction of Americans. Lead researchers Hunt Alcott and Matthew Ginzat wrote, in order for fake news to have a real effect on the election, it would have had to been as persuasive as 36 television ads, the study concludes. Fake news became so prominent in 2016, PolitiFact named it the lie of the year. You know the sad part? Obama took fake news and crafted a law to essentially have a ministry of truth. In the NDA, National Defense Authorization Act, he added information in it he did a few things, but one of the two big things was to essentially allow secret information collected by the NSA to be available to other departments. And even the sad part about that is they're getting that stuff because they can literally go into people's information and surveil everything. The idea you're going to make that available to other organizations that need to go through proper legal channels is mind-blowing. The other part, for the Ministry of Truth part, that had more to do with the government taking a stand on quote-unquote fake news based on fake news. Crazy. And one last point. Well, two points. So the first one is, look guys, you need to have a come to Jesus moment about why your candidate lost. And you need to have it for several reasons, but I would say the top two is, you need to have a come to Jesus moment about what happens in the primaries between Bernie and Clinton. If you can't have that conversation, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get votes. The second part, I am more concerned about fake news from real newspapers than I am from the garbage that's on Facebook. So on Facebook you might see Hillary Clinton killed a man in Georgia and buried him in Florida. What? What are you talking about? Buried him in Florida. Those stories, many of those were absolutely absurd. But if you're talking about something like the war effort or the lead up to the war, with the New York Times trumpeting the war thing, or Washington Post putting out fake news against Sanders during the primary, or the Daily Beast just making stuff up. Hell, Huffington Post, 98% chance for Hillary to win. You know, that's fake news too. And I would make the case that fake news is a hell of a lot more damaging when it's cut or curbed a particular way to give the American public a perspective that has no basis in reality. That war killed upwards of 1 million people. Why on earth are we talking about fake news that's in Facebook or Twitter? Guys, get over it. I know you guys want Hillary Clinton to be awesome, and I know you guys don't want to actually come to a Jesus moment about why she actually lost. You don't want to admit she was a bad candidate. You don't want to admit she was more close to Ronald Reagan than she was actual democratic values. You don't want to have the conversation that screwing Bernie over in the primaries adversely affected her support among progressives. Those aren't conversations you want to have. You guys want to sleep comfortably with the news that she lost because of fake news. She's okay. She's not okay, and it wasn't fake news. So, thanks guys.